Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? I am your host, Sherelle, and welcome to the I Be Trippin' with the Lord podcast. Join me as I confront my issues with life and culture and work it out through faith. And let's celebrate my favorite Christian hip hop and rhythm and praise music while we're at it. I hope you're ready, 'cause I be trippin' with the Lord. Let's go. Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? What's happening, people? Welcome back to the I Be Trippin' with the Lord podcast. I am your host, your friend, your sister, Sherelle. And hey, welcome back to the podcast. I am so glad that y'all are with me. Y'all are watching, y'all are checking it out, y'all are tuning in every week for the episodes. Listen, before I talk about what I got to talk about, can I just say thank y'all? Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all been good to a sister. Y'all been giving me good feedback, letting me know that the podcast has been blessing you. Y'all been sharing. Y'all been showing mad love, yo. And I appreciate all of it. Listen, it's not easy for a sister to build this brand and this business and try to get it going. Right now it's me and God, me and God with help from experts here and there. So it's a lot, yo. It's a lot, having it all up here and having it all here and trying to get it out here. But slowly but surely it's happening. I want to apologize that the past Tuesday I did not drop an episode. But we're going to talk about it today. I did record an episode. Absolutely recorded an episode about the debacle that happened on Sunday that we have been drained and talking about all week, which is the slap that was heard all around the world. Oh my God. And I actually recorded a reaction video to it, a podcast to it, and I decided to keep that in the tuck because it was super raw. And I know we're here to have a good time. We're here to be transparent. We're here to let it all out. But I also am very cautious that this podcast and my brand is not one that brings mess and chaos and, just try to jump on the bandwagon of, what everybody is saying and whatever's going on. I want to be the space where you can pull away from the chaos of the world and pull away from the, just all of the, all that's going on, and be able to chill and relax and enjoy yourself and just be feeling good and love God and love culture and love yourself all at the same time. And so my reaction, it wasn't that bad. I still feel I have the same feelings, but it's just that I felt like because I was so raw in my emotions, because the whole situation was so triggering that it was such a trigger for all of us in many ways that, I felt like my reaction was a bit raw. And I just don't want to add fuel to the fire. I know I'm a little podcast in the low, but I just don't want to be, I don't want to add fuel to the fire, unnecessary fuel to the fire. But I do want to talk about it in a sensible, and because of the situation, everybody, I'm sure, was able to walk away with a different lesson, with different thoughts and just reflections from the moment, because it was so public and because it's our favorite cultural icons and figures, and it was a lot. So, but I walked away with some thoughts, and I want to share that on today. So today, I'm sure I'm getting ready for church. So I'm releasing this late in the week. Y'all are getting this on a Saturday morning. And while y'all are tuning into this, I'll be at church. So if I ain't commenting in the comments, that's because I ain't, I'm gone. But this is I wanted to, just chat it up. I'm a little raw today. I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting ready for church. I got my makeup laid out. I'm gonna try to do my face. For those who are watching the video, I'm gonna try to do my face. Those who are streaming the audio, you can't see me, but I'm just kind of kicking it. I'm off today, and I just was like, let me catch up because I don't want to lack. I've been working on my website all this past month, really. Well, yeah, the past really been in it the past month. And when I say technology is not my thing, it's not. So for all of those who are like, girl, you've been talking about your website, earring, all that for too long, we tired. Trust me, I'm really in behind the scenes working on this thing. It just, for me to do it, myself, with my own hands, it's a little harder than I thought. It is, practically done. It's just a few last minute pieces that I got to perfect and make sure that I understand so that orders can come out properly and all of that. So yeah, so this gonna be a real raw video. I'm gonna try to keep it short, and just, kick it with y'all for a little while. I'm just giving y'all some love for the week. Again, y'all, thank y'all so much for being faithful to a sister. Thank you for checking me out. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like, I don't take it lightly at all. And I literally praise God every time I see one like, one comment, one anything, one share. I'm like, Lord, you doing this. We going, Lord. That's what it's about, yo. It's not about, it's yes, I want to grow and become bigger and eventually, make money and all of that. But right now it's about digging. It's about doing the groundwork. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. And I hope that this podcast is not only just that we have fun and we laugh and we be transparent and we take a look at ourselves and we really just kick it. But I also hope that this is a place where you are edified, where you are made to think twice about what the word says, where you are made to remember to even consider God's word, to seek God's word. I pray that, when you are chilling with me, that you not only feel the fun, the light, the bubbly, but you also are being fed, you know what I'm saying? And you are being edified and you are being encouraged and you are being, there's like I hope that everything I say and everything I do just gives you a dose of just excitement, you know what I'm saying? Because what I see, it seems like oh Lord, the alarm done gone off. See what I'm saying? But what I have been experiencing and it just with social media, which is one reason why it's very hard for me to handle social media, because I am I feel things and I get very, you know what I'm saying? Like, I read into stuff a little bit too much, and I have to guard myself from like comparison and fear of success, fear of failure. Like, I have to guard my heart from all of those things. So I'm very like touchy-feely with the social media. So sometimes I'm consistent and sometimes I'm not. And I know in this game, a part of it is the consistency to push through regardless. But also, I have to make sure my heart is in the right place first. And if my heart is not right, no amount of consistency, no amount of hard work is going to matter, because at the end it's going to blow up if my heart is not right. And at the end, I'm going to make an embarrassment of God if my heart is not right. And trust me, I be wilding, and I'm a super emotional person, and so I don't play about my heart. And when my heart's not right, I'm glad to sit myself down. And I ain't you know what I'm saying? I know, I'm trying to get, I absolutely try to, I absolutely want my business to be successful. I absolutely want my business to grow and become. I'm expecting like extreme success. I have big, huge plans for my business and my brand, but I want to take baby steps and handle the foundation correctly first. And the foundation is, let me make sure that my mind is right, make sure my heart is right, make sure that I am full and make sure I'm filling myself up in the word and in prayer. And like, I need the foundation to be right so that elevation doesn't kill me. The Lord maketh one rich and add no sorrow. I don't want to go up and live a sorrowful life. I want people to see that God is elevating me, and it really is God. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's my heart. And so forgive me if, I'm here one moment and I'm off. It's something that I'm working on. I'm trying to find a correct balance, along with building the website. That's like a whole nother mental strain. So it's just a lot, but God is good, and it's happening slowly but surely. I am going to push myself. I'm going to go forth and make sure that I get this done. You heard me. So, like I said, I'm kind of barefaced today. I'm kind of trying to do a little get ready with me type of ordeal where I try to put on a little face while y'all are with, while talking to y'all. I don't know how well this is going to work. I ain't really, I do my little face. But I ain't one of the experts. I just do what I can do from a couple of classes I took, a couple of videos I watched. So I'm just going to, do a little something. But really, I really want to talk about today's topic. So this is episode 22B. Okay, this is the revised version of episode 22. Like I said, I did record earlier this week and reacted to the debacle, but I decided that video is not necessary. It's not fully appropriate. It was I mean, I wasn't wilding or nothing. I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I might release it at a exclusive one day, like, or something, or behind the scenes, but I don't, like I said, I didn't want to add to the fire, right? And I have my stance, I have my opinion, but what I took away from this, and what I've had to do is I had my opinion, which my opinion may be contrary to, well, it was like a split type of feeling. Everybody had their different, everybody had a bunch of different things to say, but something I think that the whole situation was triggering for us because it was a conversation about Black women and our hair. And for me, I had an episode long. I write my episodes out kind of, just to plan what I'm gonna talk about. And after I seen King Richard, I had wrote an episode about hair and the way that movie inspired me with hair, because I have my own hair story, and it's very significant to my life. If you know me and you know me closely, you know how significant hair and the hair journey has been in my life. It's a very it's like a monumental part of me. And so this situation it sparked those thoughts again about the hair journey, right? And Black women in our hair and the things that we go through pertaining to our hair. And so today's title for episode 22B is titled Make Peace with Your Hair. We need to make peace with our hair. Now, the reason I state that is because, like I said, anybody that knows me knows that I have been through some things concerning my hair. And the whole situation was a letdown to me because, and I'm on the side, and you would think that I would, because of this topic, you might think I'm going in the direction that I am in favor for Will and Jada, but I'm not. I'm actually, my opinion, and based on everything, I stand on the side of Chris Rock on this one. Period. But I do sympathize and empathize, and I understand Jada's I understand like that feeling when it comes to your hair. And I've experienced that multiple times. and it's a very serious issue for us because we've always been criticized for our looks. We've been scrutinized for our image. We've been told we are less than because of how we, how we dress, how we look. We're too bold, too ghetto, too loud, too this, too that. We don't have enough. Our hair isn't long enough. Our hair isn't silky. Our hair isn't this. Our hair isn't that. And we went through that. So I get it. I get it, yo. And I'm the number one stunner when it comes to that hair talk, confidence talk. I will tell you. So when I watched King Richard, and I want to put the focus on the on that movie that was a big deal. It was a beautiful, powerful, inspirational movie that really moved me, and in different ways, and it really had me thinking, you know what I'm saying, about my life, and just about the push through that you gotta have in life. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today, because so let me start with King Richard. So in King Richard, one of the most pivotal inspiring moments, so it was a few things. So we seen how these black girls, living in the ghetto for real, like living in the hood, like where it goes down, and for them to, for their father to even have the vision that he had to, like, no, he didn't make all the right decisions. No, sometimes they were over obsessive, and it was little things, but it was like for them to push through their circumstances. It was so powerful that in the midst of a neighborhood, a situation that's, that can be detrimental to, I'm saying, that, where people don't, normally even play tennis, to even push through that, to push through the areas where the gangsters are, that's their territory and stuff, and to get beat up and hurt, to have to fight through in the proper way without losing your cool, without going back for retaliation, to still go out there even still and continue to practice regardless of who try to threaten you, who try to stop you, to just all these different things, to press through, to talk to people that may not, people that may not in the front may not accept you by seeing you, people that may judge you from your looks or judge you by where you came from, but having to push through them and then being able to talk and get through doors that you are normally not welcome in, and to have that clash between husband and wife, and how to handle the children, and when too much is too much, not enough, and when other areas of our lives is neglected. And this is like, it was a lot. It's so many layers to their story, and there's so many layers to being able to build like that, and be okay with the timing of every, what I'm saying. It was a lot, yo, and being tricked up, what I'm saying, and used, and all these different things. But it was a very pivotal moment when I don't know why I feel like getting emotional right now. It was a very pivotal moment when she got on the court with those beads. Now, as a black girl, my mom always, like, I never had an issue with blackness. Like, blackness was the jank, okay? Like, my mama, I never had a white baby doll in my life. Like, I didn't have that complex about blackness and color until I started going to school, and as we got older, like when we started hitting the middle school age and the high school age, that's when like colorism and all that stuff started being apparent. But when we was in elementary school and when we was little, like I remember, like I like blackness was not like, it wasn't like something weird, something different. It was like automatic. You know what I'm saying? It was like we automatically had pride. My mama back then, before I grew up to like see the real, as a young girl, a young, naive girl, my mama really, you know what I'm saying? My mama made me feel like, for one, she made me feel like she was a superhero woman. Like, she was confident, she was beautiful, she was super black. Like, it was like it was no complexes about blackness and all of that. Even when you go around, like, we didn't have those type of ideas that this person is white because they talk fun. Like, we didn't, that didn't come until later in life. But I just remember, like, I remember my first perm. I remember, like, having my little twist with the bow-rets, my bucket of bow-rets and stuff and bows. And I just remember those moments. Like, it was a big deal. Like, our hair was a big deal, and having that thick hair. And for me, my hair has always been like a medium type length. Like, I never had super long hair, but I know I had thick hair, right? So it was a thing about thick hair. So when I got that perm, and y'all, my hair was touching my shoulders, you couldn't tell me nothing, okay? That and let me tell you something. Then it wasn't a complex. I know that, people try to make a complex out of relaxers and all of that, but it wasn't that. It wasn't. I don't think it was it's not a complex. It's just the creativity of I'm sure there was, at points and periods of time, but after a while, I don't think it was about that. It was about the look. It was about at that time, that was the, it wasn't normal to get like a silk press and all of that stuff, because we weren't doing that. We was getting a box of perm, bringing it home, and mama was perming that hair down. Now, my aunt did my first perm, and it was the best day ever of my life. Like, I enjoyed it. It was so great. It was so beautiful. I remember my hair just looking like, I remember everybody being like, wow, like, that looks so good. Like, it was a big moment, right? Your first perm was a moment, and ever since then, we was addicted to the creamy crack, okay? We was getting that hair permed and stuff. My mama was perming my hair when it was time. Like, it was the thing, and I was always, like, I remember my natural hair color was like a brownish. It was like, my natural hair color was interesting. Like, my hair color was like, a medium to light dark brown, and it would like do different things, and I have like natural highlights and stuff. And I remember even a teacher saying, wow, your hair color is so beautiful. Did your mama dye it? And I'm like, nah, I ain't never dyed my hair. And it's like, my natural hair used to do different my natural color was like a brownish. It was like, it'll do different things, but of course, the perm, the chemical and stuff, over time it did damage. And but my hair never, so my hair never like went down my back or nothing. I always had medium length hair. My hair was probably stopped right there at its longest. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember going through school, and I loved and so I loved hair. I love all different types of hair, but I just remember, like, it being a big deal to get your hair done and stuff. And like, the girls that was the fly girls, they'll get their hair sweet. They was the girls who mamas who like took them to the salon. Now, my mama was the type where we would go to the salon very rare. Like, it wasn't a steady thing where we had our own hairstylist that knew our hair, that did our hair. Like, if we went to the hairstylist, it was for a special occasion or something, something spectacular that I wanted done. But it was very rare. So I normally went to people's houses. So I had girls that would do my hair at their house, and I got my hair in braids and different things, and I had different people like put little track ponytails in my hair and stuff like that. Like, it was different stuff. But we wasn't normally going to, we didn't go to the salon normally, right? And so with that, my mom was, she did her own hair. Like my mom, now the funny thing is, it was the opposite of my mom. My mom had long hair, and she was used to having long hair, except for over time, like I said, the perm and different things did damage to her hair. But my mom was a long hair woman, so she always had curling irons and all that stuff. And so before the flat iron, we was curling our own hair all the time. So it was like something that I did at home. Like, let me do my hair. I'ma do my hair. And yeah, this ain't gonna work. I can't talk and do my makeup at the same time. I ain't that professional yet, so that ain't gonna. I'm gonna put this line on here, and we gonna call it a day. And I'm gonna just be up here with some concealer under my eyebrows. So yeah, we gonna just kick it like this, because I can't talk and do my makeup. That's not gonna work. Sorry. But anyway, so yes, so over the years, so then once you start getting older, about 5th, 6th grade, then though, and you go outside of, just a little elementary, you start, you know what I'm saying? Then though, that's when it started going up in ante. So when you get to middle school, your school get bigger, you start seeing people from different schools that you never been in school with before. You didn't know them like that. You know what I'm saying? And so what I realized is that I started, and it just so happened, so in middle school, it just so happened that not only are you meeting all these different people, you seeing all these different people, these styles and stuff that you're not even used to. I was used to some little, we used to call them tropical twists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was used to the simple stuff, But boy, when you get to middle school and you see people coming from different parts of the city, and these people dressing, they wearing stuff, they going, you know what I'm saying? They living it up, and it's like, all right, now you start envying people. And then it just so happened, remember, my hair wasn't never long like that, right? It just so happened I become best friends with the girl that has the longest hair in school. Like she was my friend throughout. I mean, we was friends for, we still cool to this day. But she had the longest hair in school, like black mixed with, Indian or something. I don't know. But she has long hair. So imagine, and we tight like this. So imagine me being, at first I'm feeling like I'm good, but when you get to that stage, then it's like the jokes about your hair. Then it's like, you want your hair to be a certain length. And then not only on top of that, you got videos and all of this, and what you seeing in the videos, girls that's like, what I'm saying? They, girls, it's not like Afrocentric had went out the door for a while. Like, it wasn't cool to wear Afro puffs. It wasn't cool to, what I'm saying? And the only people that did that was like different people. It wasn't a normal thing. It was like, we went away from that. It was the weave, it was the tracks, it was all of that. Before that was like, it was, well, people been wearing weave and stuff, but before it was like, the norm. Like, wigs used to even get fun of. Like, if somebody wore a wig, that wasn't cool before, that wasn't like a cool thing to do, where now you can find middle school girls, high school girls wearing full wigs. What I'm saying? That wasn't a thing back when we was in school. But definitely, so imagine me as a girl hanging out with other girls that have long hair, what I'm saying? And I'm just feeling insecure. And of course, the with boys and all that stuff, you go through these things when people talk about your hair. And then not only that, if you are a person, if you were like me, where you have an older mother that's not used to like the young style stuff. I mean, my mom, she wasn't like old and out of touch, but she wasn't like somebody that went and got it. She wasn't somebody that was out and about knowing what's up. Like, what I'm saying? So to be the one whose mama's not on that, you know what I'm saying, she's not going to, and I did not have in my house, I did not have an older sister or older sibling that was on the girl stuff, you know what I'm saying, like what's popping and all of that. I didn't have that, so I had to learn from my friends, I had to learn from the TV, I had to learn from, you know, all these outside entities, and it took me, man, it was so hard to be confident in middle school. It was so hard to like love, you know what I'm saying, love yourself, especially with all that pressure of looking like these other people and wanting to look like them and be like them and stuff. And it was so hard. So I just remember, like, you know, those years of just wishing I looked different, those years of wanting to, you know, fit in so bad and wanting to, you know, look the part, wanting to look like, you know, the video girls. It was such a pressure to try to fix myself up and make myself to be this, you know, just be something different. I wanted eyes that was slant. I didn't like my eyes droopy. I didn't, you know, then they would talk about your forehead all the time. You got a big forehead. You got a big forehead. So I remember the forehead jokes, and I remember having a long face, and that was, you know, so I just remember all of the insecurities. And then the hair was like, it was like, my hair not long enough, my hair not straight enough, my hair not this, my style not fresh enough. Like, you know, I can't, I want to rap. I want to go get a wrap like the girls, go to the salon and get a wrap. And, you know, I remember one time my mom took me to like this, to JCPenney to get my hair done, and the lady like made a wrap that looked like an old woman, and I was so embarrassed, and my teacher was like, you look, I like it look good, like you need to rock it. And now I'm thinking about the hairstyle, I would absolutely rock it now, but then it was like, no, it don't look like everybody else. And I just remember wanting to fit in so bad, and then growing up and then continue on, I remember being in high school, and like I said, my mom didn't take me to salons, so any type of curl, I got used to like doing, you know, using a curling iron to make my own curls. You know, I had to try to, you know, I had to come up with my own styles, you know what I'm saying, and do my best at home. And I remember even black girl to black girl being told, girl, your hair look like somebody's grandma, like, you know what I'm saying, your hair look whack, you look terrible. Like, I remember those moments, you know what I'm saying? And so that hair talk is very triggering to me, right? It's a very sensitive thing. And I just remember, and so when I watch, so to watch these girls on King Richard put on these beads and rock them, and let me tell you, my mom, that's something that I didn't wear when I was little. My mom does not like beads. She do not like a whole lot of beads. I wore barrettes and those twist bows, but I did not rock beads. And so as an adult, looking at these black girls, these dark-skinned black girls put on these beads and rock that joint in an environment that's like white with, you know, the tennis look and all of that, and they come in there with their blackness like, bow, like, and we about to win, and we about to take over, and like the proudness. When I say I did work, so all right, so I get through the years. Let me keep going. So I get through the years. I remember always, you know, just not being satisfied with my hair, right? I remember when I got to like a certain age, like in high school, this is before it was cool. My mama kept talking to me about cutting my hair short. She was like, you would look good with a short cut. And I kept looking at her like, lady, I want long hair. Like, I don't want short hair. I want long hair. You know what I'm saying? And she said it so much. And then years go on, and you start to see like, you start to see Fantasia, and you start to see who else has short hair. Of course, you know, the Hollies, the Nia Longs, all of them, but they were older. You know, I consider them older women, so it wasn't cool. But I think the person that broke it for me, or I think she did it first, I want to say she was the one that I was like, I'm going to cut my hair too, is Rihanna. when Rihanna, and it might have been before that, she might have, I don't know. I feel like Rihanna made the shortcut fire, like, and made it like sexy, and it was like, oh yes. I feel like Rihanna. I feel like when I seen Rihanna's haircut, I said, oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my hair. She got that long type of face too, and not that I look like Rihanna. I'm cute though. I look good, but she had a long face too, so I'm like, oh, that cut gonna be hard. And I found my person. Look, when matter of fact, as soon as I got a job, like when I got out of school and I had a steady job and stuff, my hair was my number one priority. I didn't get no apartment or nothing, but boy, I would pay for my hair. Like, I made sure to I found me a stylist. I would go to her every 2 weeks. I would take I won't pay in tabs. But I was paying for my hair. Yes, I was. And I was getting that slick cut. I mean, faithfully. And my first haircut was my cousin who did my first haircut for me. And that was amazing. That was like my breaking point. I had went through some things in my life, and I was like, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to get myself together. And she cut my hair for the first time, and it was hard. You know what I'm saying? That was it. And ever since then, I've been a part of the short hair club, like the short hair shawty club. You know what I'm saying? And I've been rocking it. I'm talking about, I wore and it was serious for me. I went from, I used to get, I asked for color. I used to get the black, but then I asked for color. I used to get the orange right here. Like, I was known at church for this one man used to call me Fire, because I had that burnt bright orange right in the front. Like, short hair became me, like, and I just loved it. Like, I just did everything. I had pink and purple one time in my front. I done wore curl on top. I done wore a mohawk before. I done wore, like, short hair was me. You heard me. And it was like I became free, even though I was going broke. Then as time went along, then I realized that I had to switch it up, because we were trying to, I started having a family, right? I had a family, had kids, and I had to switch some things up financially. You know what I'm saying? Because while I'm getting my hair cut, our bills, and, I got to be able to pay bills and stuff. And so, I was all against, like, see, I don't jump on trains or trends. It takes me either I'm going to come on the trend after the trend is now considered whack, or I'm going to do something completely left from what's the norm. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure this concealer don't dry. But anyway, so I'm normally going to go against the grain all the time. I don't know where that comes from. It's just who God, it's just who God made it to be. Okay? So, and I'm learning to lean into it. So, I go against the grain a little bit. So, dang, I lost my train of thought talking. I was, so when the train started with the natural, I was now on that natural train. I love the natural hair. I've always been a fan of big hair. I've always been jealous of the big hair. I wanted, like, while I had joined the short hair shawty train, that was me. I was on the short hair side of things, and I love short hair. I always loved the big hair look too. Like, I love hair, period. So I'm down with it all. I'm down with the braids. I'm down with the ponytails. I'm down with the slick. I'm down with the baby hairs. I'm down with the natural. I'm down with it all. Like, all of it is fire to me. I love hair so much that if you see my Pinterest page, I love hair, you would be like, you're insane. Like, I literally sit for hours. I had to stop doing it. I sit for hours on Pinterest and just save pictures of hair that I would love to wear one day, or just hair that I love. That's fire. Color, all of it. Like, I'm into it, yo. I'm into it. I really want to do a colorful wig. I just don't want to spend the money, but I really want to do a colorful wig. Like, I really do. But so when girls started going natural, that was like fire. I won't go do it though. I'm like, nah, I need my sides slick. I need my back slick. Like, I want to be slick down, silky. Okay. I'm down for that. Child. But when I realized that these finances needed some help, it was time to go natural, right? So I went on natural. I let my hair transition. Then I got the big chop. And that was really hard because my head was looking huge. But I rocked it. Got through it, wore my hair short, got braids, did what I had to do, and then grew it out and did different things with that as well. Like I had a natural mohawk. I did all of that, did the natural curls on the side, all that. I done did all that. And I even grew a fro out. So I started to grow my fro. But that right there, nah. I was like, this is too thick. This is too, that. I got to that ugly stage of the fro where it's like, it's growing, but it's not the length that it needs to be to get popping. And so I wasn't feeling the fro. I didn't have much, I wasn't going to the salon and get help with it much because I was trying to stay out of the salon. So eventually, and my husband is a mix between, he loves my short hair, but he's used to long hair. He likes long hair. So we came to a compromise. I'm like, yo, I'm going to cut my hair off. He like, bruh, your hair getting growing though. So this is the compromise that we have been in for the past, I want to say 5 years. We've been in this compromise where I have my sides and my back off, and I'm just letting the top grow as long as it want to grow. I get it trimmed. I get it pressed sometimes, which is fire. It takes me back to my perm days without the perm. But, so I went through that whole hair journey in my life, and that's not even the whole of it, but that's my hair journey. And so when I talk about hair, it's a sensitive topic to me. I get it. I get why Jada is like, yo. And then I never had alopecia or anything like that, but I know people that have had that disease in their hair, and I know what it's, I just seen the different, having to get professionals to try to help you with your hair because your hair is so thin or whatever. And I never, I just thought people have thin hair. I didn't know it was, and I didn't know until one of my dance sisters, because one day she even asked me, you can see my hair growing. I'm like, no, it looked the same to me. And she like, man, my hair growing. And I didn't know of her condition. So I didn't know what I was looking for. I just thought, this is what this is your normal hair. You're fine, but she, so I can't imagine her reaction to this moment. But I say all that to say, one thing that I had to do over the years is I had to build my confidence, yo. I had to build my confidence and realize that regardless of if my hair look good or my hair look bad, somebody's going to say something or have something to say. And that doesn't mean I shouldn't wear what I want to wear. That doesn't mean I shouldn't, I shouldn't look how I want to look. Regardless, whether you are bald, whether you are long, whether you are curly, whether you are straight, whether you are weaved up or whether you are bald to the skull. You know what I'm saying? Rock that joint, man. Rock your hair and make peace with your hair, yo. I just realized life is too short to be worried about what people are saying about your hair. It's so much, man, do you watch, sometimes I get inspired, I'm not a couture type of person. I don't know no type of, luxury brands and all of that, and I don't know the names of, but I love, high fashion, couture. I like the looks. I like the art of it. I like, seeing just the different ideas. I like going beyond crossing the line and going beyond going beyond the boundaries of what you think. I like hair that's weird and different. And I like the fact that in today, we are embracing those different things. We are embracing that it's okay. I love that Black women are embracing our looks, that we have had laws passed to allow us. I remember, that's another thing I remember my mom, I remember, and I didn't know it at the time, but those subtle fights that we as Black women had to take and had to go through because of our looks and because of our hair. I remember my mom, because we used to get, now one thing she used to do is get her nails done. Now my mama love a nail, she love a color on a nail, she would get her nails done, okay? So that was the opposite. So we didn't go to the hair salon, but she started letting us get our nails done. So it was opposite, right? But so I remember those fights, and my mama always had long nails, so I remember those issues at their job where she would say, yeah, they made a rule that we can't wear our nails, a certain length, we can't wear a certain color. They made the girl go home because her hair was like this and da da da. I remember those conversations about my mama and her job, and because and I mean, in some cases, she was at a nursing home, and she was like, it's nurses, CNAs, RNAs, and all of that. And so, certain things, because you're dealing with the old people, certain stuff is a safety precaution. It's not, but we all know those little microaggressions, they don't be about no safety. They just be about, you don't like how it look. You know what I'm saying? It's too loud for the majority culture, right? So I remember, but we are past that, right? In 2022, it's like we have made laws, we have made shows, we have made, documentaries. Come on now, Chris Rock made a whole documentary. Like we didn't talk about our hair, and we know what time it is. We didn't accept it. We know that the scarf that they used to make the slaves wear, like we understand all of that now, right? We understand the history behind that. We understand even the bonnet fight. Like we have gotten past all that. Man, we are in 2022, bro. We should not be spending our times arguing, fighting nobody about our hair. My G, wear your hair. Make peace with your hair. Whether you are balding, and I know it's hard, because our hair is so important to us. Man, if you don't put on a wig, I'm right now, my mom is like coming out her, she has won the cancer battle, but she's in chemo, and she's almost done with chemo. Praise ye the Lord, right? But the chemo did take her hair. The chemo took her hair in the back, so her hair, she's like almost bald in the back, and she got little pieces of hair. She's been cutting it down, but I'm in the middle of trying to convince my mom, go bald, go bald, cause your hair can grow back. Go ahead, take it off. Who cares what you look like? Because you can put on makeup and go for it. You can put on some earrings and rock it. You can put on a hat. You can wear a wig. Like the technology is too crazy out here for you to be insecure about a bald head. And so I say that, I say that to anybody that's listening. Man, you got to make peace with your hair. Make peace with your looks. Baby, we got to make peace with it. Listen, I don't be caring no more. Like, when I say the Lord has done the work with me, he has done the work with me. Like, the fact, I promise you, I dress for myself. Like, down to, like, even when I'm trying to, like, impress my husband, I be impressing myself. Because I developed that. I didn't sit with God and say, I don't like this. I don't look a certain way. No, God, I ain't gonna do that. I'm your masterpiece. You've knitted me together. You know the numbers. You numbered my hairs. Like that's what it says in Psalm 39. Like God intentionally, whether you got scars, whatever you got, the technology is too real out here for those issues that we don't like and all that. Man, technology is real. Use it if you want to, but otherwise make peace with it though. I love the women that wear the makeup and then they're bold enough to take it off and say, this is what my skin really look like. Make peace with it, yo. Make peace with it. I got some flaky, dry scalp hair, okay? Like, and I be rocking my hair. Let me tell you something. I be rocking it. Like, I love my hair. Like, you can't tell me nothing about hair. I will fight. I be fight. Listen, I wish somebody would tell me about hair. You can't tell me about hair. Hair is important to me. Unless you're a hairstylist, of course, you're going to know way more. But I love hair. Like, hair is so important to me. So I get it. But why is we smacking people over hair, yo? Just rock your hair. They're going to say something about it, whether it's good or bad. They're going to say something. People going to talk, regardless if you look the best. Whether you put a ton of effort into it, somebody going to find a flaw. Make peace with your hair today and walk forth. Step in the room, glow, and be proud of the natural. Be proud of the bald. Be proud of the curl. Be proud of the bad haircut. Be proud of it. Rock it. Put a head over it if you want. Dress it up. Do what you gotta do. But make peace with it. Make peace with it. I get it. If you got like, it's people out here that got like skin, like terrible skin conditions, or maybe they've been attacked, and that's a whole nother journey that God will have to walk with you through and build you up through. And even those moments, make peace with it. Do you know how powerful it is to have confidence regardless of a flaw, an open flaw? Make peace with it. Because one day, all of this it ain't gonna matter no way. It ain't gonna matter, so enjoy it now. Enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. Realize that hair comes and hair goes. Realize that hair grows and hair falls off. Realize that God made it so that every day we lose a little bit of hair. Some people lose more hair than others. Some people have issues with their hair. Listen, you are beautiful regardless. You are beautiful. You deserve love. And regardless of the naysayers, hey, take a joke. Listen, I know sometimes I be looking crazy. It's okay. They not coming in, you know what I'm saying? Like as long as somebody not being vicious towards you, man, laugh at yourself. Don't take yourself too seriously. If somebody say you look like something, I sure do, but I'm still that. I'm still that though. I'm still good. You know what I'm saying? I'm still living. I'm still fly. I'm still desirable. I'm still loved. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get to that point where we make peace with our hair and don't allow people to take us off our square because we're afraid of what the opinions of people are. And when it comes to hair, nobody has, I ain't gonna say nobody, but I have done that. Man, I've been told to my face, your body fine, but your face, I've been told that to my face before. Grown. Out in them ugly streets. Yeah. Somebody told me that to my face. Now at that time was I saved? I probably was. But I wasn't sanctified and living for the kingdom. I was living for myself. And back and forth. I wasn't wise. So I'm sure I don't know what I said back, but I had that Jada face before. But looking back on that situation, instead of allowing somebody to take my power and to allow it to go far, I would have, you know what I'm saying? I would have ate that. I wouldn't have let it get to me so much. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot to think about. So I hope this inspires you. What's your hair journey? Listen, y'all gonna see me with some. I'm really trying to get some. I'm trying to go real left with it because them braids and beads. I'm trying to take it there. You know what I'm saying? What people wearing, being all glamorous and all that. I'm trying to go to the other side. You know what I'm saying? So y'all might see me with some crazy hair, some cornrows. I mean, I didn't got somebody to cornrow my hair to the middle and wore just one big cornrow going all the way down my back. Like I did. Hey, I'm down with the different. I just want people to embrace their uniqueness. And I think that Jada Pinkett is beautiful. She's gorgeous. Like, I thought the joke actually was a compliment because Jada Pinkett would be fire in that movie. She would be absolutely gorgeous. She's been the short hair queen forever, so I didn't understand why they took offense to it. But yeah. So that is that, y'all. I just want to. I don't got no music gem of the week because this is a raw episode. The episode just. I'm just rolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going through. You know. So this is episode 22B. So listen. Before I go, I want to give y'all a quick announcement. So this podcast has merch. Okay. This podcast has merch, yo. Cause listen. You know how you be tripping. You just be tripping in your mind, trying to get yourself together. And you like, Lord, what I'm going to do? But guess what? You know what helps? When you write stuff down. It helps to write stuff down and to, be able to sit quietly. For me, I like to sit with music in the background because I love music. I operate best with music. And so a lot of times I like the music to be in the background, and I get my pen and I'm writing. So I already started one of them, but this is the Lord Am I Tripping prayer journal, and I'm gonna have the links below. If you are streaming audio, just go to the social media platform, and I'll have the links on there, or you can hit me up, or just go to Amazon and type Lord Am I Tripping prayer journal. And listen, that's what you got to start you start your day off, you're like, Lord, or at night, I say at night, Lord, am I tripping? And you just write your thoughts. Now, this is just a blank book, and you just write your thoughts. It's 100 pages. And then, not only that, I also have it in hard copy, but it's over there, so I'm not going to get up and get it. But, and also on Amazon, I have the Don't Trip, Just Write It Down encouragement journal. And like I said, don't trip, just write it down, because sometimes you got a lot going on and it's just so much, and so you just need a notebook just to write. You just need something to jot some things down. Maybe you got some ideas that pop up in your mind. Maybe you just want to sit and journal. Maybe you want to take notes somewhere. So this is the Don't Trip, Just Write It Down encouragement journal, and you can also find this on Amazon. And so on the top of each page is 100 pages again, front and back, and on the top of each page there is some type of unique message to you, just a short message of encouragement to get you to just spark your brain to write. You can use these as a writing prompt, or you can just write whatever. These is meant for women, young girls, little girls. These will be a great gift to give to somebody. And of course it says don't trip, it's just write it down. This is for this is how we in 2022 we not all proper and all that. So we listen, don't trip. Lord, this is how I talk to the Lord when I'm by myself. Lord, am I wilding? Lord, my mind is all over the place, Lord. The Lord be knowing. I be stuttering and all. And look, with both of these are the paperback copies. I also got hard copies. So I promise you, these are a great gift to your your friends, your ladies. You can get them again on Amazon. And I will put the link in the description below. Please, y'all, if you are looking for, or you just want a new journal. I love writing. I love journals. And so that's why I got that. So yeah. And so I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, this merch. And it's a lot more things going. The website is coming up. The earrings are coming. It's happening, okay? It is happening. Trust and believe. God is being faithful to me. And so I am just grateful to be a steward over what he has given me to do. Y'all, don't trip. Make peace with yourself. Make peace with your looks. Make peace with your hair. Go out here and be great. Go out here and turn the world upside down. Listen, walk in your path. Put it on and rock it, girl. Love yourself. Do it. What are you doing? Stop. Don't worry about it. Tell the Lord, we ain't gonna trip no more. We're gonna accept what you have given us. So, Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you for this episode 22B. Thank you for giving me the wisdom to re-record so that I don't be nasty towards nobody or, doing too much. But Father, I just pray for the women on today. I pray, Lord, that this message reaches them and that they feel your heart, not just mine, but your heart, Lord, that they will know that, Lord, you made them beautifully, you made them perfectly, that you know them inside and out, everything that they do. You know every crack, cranny, crevice in our lives. And Lord, that you are faithful and loving, and you have plans for us. And Lord, that nothing the enemy can say, no one that the enemy can use can come against your plans for our lives. So, Father, I pray that the listener is learning in this moment to love themselves, that they are having a reflective moment and a conversation with you to remind themselves that they are perfect the way that you have made them. Yes, we have to change some things. Yes, we have to transform. Yes, it's okay to enhance some different things and make them better. That's fine. But Lord, overall, you want our hearts, and it's about our heart. And so, Lord, we thank you for your creativity. We thank you for your sovereignty over us. We thank you, Lord, that you are the masterful creator of us. And we love you and we honor you. We praise you and we accept you, Lord, for being good, for being perfect, for being all that you are in our lives. You are everything to us. We praise you for your precious Son, Jesus Christ, that died for us. We love you and we honor you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Peace out. See y'all next time. Yo, before you leave, I want to remind you, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Pinky's Gem Box. And make sure you share and leave a comment. I love y'all. Talk to you later.